Let's start with the obvious for the 31st Sunday in Ordinary Time. Jesus says plainly, call no man on earth your father. Boy, that's awkward because, well, I called my dad the other day, Dad, so I'm not sure. You call me father all the time. Strange behavior for followers of someone who said, don't call anybody on earth father. But you know what's also interesting is the immediate followers of Jesus call people on earth father, whether it be Father Abraham or St. Paul referring to himself as a father in faith. So those who are so close to Jesus, who knew him better than we did. Some of the apostles themselves used this word father. They're using the word father about people on earth. We've got to understand that they would know that Jesus was either speaking in hyperbole, an exaggeration to make a point, or something along those lines, if they continue to use the word father. So, don't let anybody tell you that this is that it's wrong to call a priest father or something like that. Otherwise, it would be wrong to call people pastor, even something like that. So, anyway, that's the one thing there that stands out from the beginning. But our readings are all about humility this week, and thinking humbly of ourselves and putting others first. That's ultimately the point, that anyone who is given the responsibility of leadership needs to humble themselves and step into the world of those that they lead, in a similar way that Jesus stepped into the world to lead us as well. So, you go back to that psalm, and it's just a beautiful psalm. O Lord, my heart is not proud, nor haughty my eyes. I have not gone after things too great, nor marvels beyond me. Truly, as a child has rest in its mother's arms, so is my soul at rest in you, my God. I'm not sure if that was the right translation, but that's the way it sticks in my head. Even as a child has rest in its mother's arms, so is my soul at rest in you, Lord. We need to see ourselves, especially in relation to God, as those children that he holds in his arms, as much as a loving mother holds a child in her own. And that's where we get a perspective on life and in the world, that's oriented properly. When, okay, we can use the phrase child of God, child of God, child of God, but do you relate to God as a child? That's got to be your starting point, and understanding your own littleness before the Lord, your littleness before other people, is recognizing him holding you as a mother holds her child. So, really that orients so much of our vision, relationships in this world, relationships with God. If we would all just go back to that place where Jesus tells us plainly, become a little child, and otherwise it's not going to fall into place. You're not going to understand. You're not going to enter into the kingdom, without becoming a little one. So maybe let that psalm be, so much of your meditation this week, going through the weekend. Even as a child has rest in its mother's arms, so is my soul finding its rest in you, my God.